Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about starting new rituals with friends, with family, with people that you love, and start creating and being prepared uh, for your life and how you want your life to show up. I was talking with a friend of mine. I just had a big birthday party this weekend. My sister and I, we celebrated together. I'm August 6th and she's August 17th. And we bring all the kids and the grandchildren, our kids and the grandchildren. And I have one dear friend that comes or other friends that want to come if they don't have anything planned. It's kind of open. And it was absolutely magnificent, but it's a lot of work. And even though you have help, it's still a lot of work. And in the middle of it, I said, "Oh my God, what did I do here?" And then it's only for a moment. And then I looked around and I said, "Okay, Marianne, stay calm. You have all day Sunday to get everything back to order because it's amazing when the kids are playing the commotion, the this, the that." I was able to breathe, relax, and let it all in and not obsess about the work and what I needed to do. And it's so freeing, and it's so freeing to just be in that moment, feel it, express it, say it, and let it go. There's a lot of power in that. So I started this a few years ago. I started some rituals with my other friend where I meet once a year. My other friend where I get together once a month with her on the phone. And my meetings, I now broke them down to a couple times out of the month. I'm doing an anniversary party. See, these are things now that I added to my life. If we don't plan things, and then I do a vacation every year, different vacations throughout the year, short trips, 4-day trips. I love 4-day trips. And these are all rituals I started doing. I said to my husband, "This is our retirement now." And we do a half a day here in the city doing the real estate and the other half of the week in the mountains. And this is our retirement. I said, "We're retired now." And I tell them when I spend money, yeah, it's part of the retirement. I don't want to take care of a few generations. I want to take care of now. So we're planning a trip in February. So if you don't start these rituals, if you don't start doing these things, just do it with the people you love, the people you care about. Start some rituals. So you have to start them. If you don't start them, then it never happens. And I always plan my month. I put my month in my schedule and I plan different things. My sister and I, we do massages. We do every other month. I go to Butler. She comes to the mountains. We switch it up. We do different things. Again, these are our rituals that we so look forward to. So when things get tough, when things get heavy, we have these rituals to look forward to. We have these plans that we have to look forward to, and we get excited, and it gives us a newfound energy. It's all about creating your energy all day long, keeping your energy special, keeping your energy filled with love, and having things to look forward to so your days don't become mundane. But it's up to you to create your life in harmony. So today, write down some of the things you wanted to start to do and start making them happen And watch how excited you start to be for the day, for your life. And remember, balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you do get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, we need those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part. No exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a positive saying by the Dalai Lama. Compassion and love are not mere luxuries. As the source both inner and external peace, they are fundamental to the continued survival of species. On one hand, they constitute nonviolence in action. On the other, they are the source of all spiritual qualities of forgiveness, tolerance, and all the virtues. The Dalai Lama. Okay, I'm going to read a little part by The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. I said I'd like to read from different books. He really helped me with my emotions, and today's message is people don't understand. People don't understand that fear is a thing. It's just another object in the universe that you are capable of experiencing. You can do one of two things with fear. You can recognize that you have it and work to release it, or you can keep it and try to hide from it. We all have fears inside that we keep actively avoiding. Pay attention to a current fear that causes you trouble, or recall a habitual long-time fear that continues to cause you disturbance. Write about what you typically do to avoid feeling these fears. What techniques have you used to avoid fear, and how well do they really work? Does the fear go away for good or just temporarily? Now write about what it's like to work through a fear instead of avoiding it. What techniques have you used to work through the fear and release it? How well do they work? Wow, 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 wow. Well, I talked about this before in my other podcast. Some of the stuff I say sounds redundant, but I share some of the stories. I had my biggest fears were really when I was stuck with my two kids. They were 7 and 8, and Joe went to prison. And everybody ran from me, including my family. Everybody ran from me. They were afraid. They thought they were going to catch it, and I was truly on my own. Thank God I'm resourceful. I have balls, and my father always said, "You have no fear." But I tell you what, I was scared. I needed to feed my kids. I didn't care about me being fed. It was my kids. So I kicked in and tripled my income in 3 weeks. I started my business. I did in-home training for rich people for 25 years. I mean, I went into overdrive. I got up at 3 in the morning, did 5 o'clock trainings, whatever I had to do from one side of the town to the other to make it work. I trained my children to get on the bus. The bus came in front of the house to go to school. And I just found out, it's interesting. I was having a conversation with my boys, and I just found out how the kids would always, thank God they were 6'4" and nobody messed with them. And this was when the schools were merging. And there was chaos in how the kids called them jailbirds. Your dad's a jailbird, and made fun of them. And so much of my children kept inside them stuff that happened, which was beautiful. The two of them handled it together like a charm. And then I made sure that they went to therapy when Joe came home. And I said, you two need to go to therapy and MF mom and dad so you don't spend the rest of your life blaming us for your life not working. And I suggest that to anybody. We all need therapy. We all need help. We all need some form of counseling. None of us can do this alone. And I had another friend talk to me about something, and I said, you know what? You can't hide from your children. You can't hide the good, the bad, the indifferent in a home. As much as you want to hide and avoid it, it's real. And I brought the kids into court. I let the kids see what they were going to do to their father. The judge did not want me to bring the kids into court. I said, no, they're staying here. They need to see all of this. They need to see what happens when you don't do the right thing. They need to see what happens when you do drugs. They need to see what happens when you break the law. And I made sure they saw everything. I don't believe in hiding from your children. I'm sorry. And I don't believe in lying to your children either. They're amazing what they can handle. And put things out on the table. Do it in a loving way and in an understanding way. And let them know that you have solutions to your problems. And that's what I did. All my kids saw me was in action, and we worked together as a team. We were in action. We worked together as a team, and it was absolutely beautiful. It really bonded us and made us closer. It was the three of us against the world. So my fear was Joe relapsing, and that happened. Like I said, all my fears came true. So now, if I get a little anxiety or fear about real estate, I always say, okay, what's the worst thing that can happen? And you know what? I realized even if the world caves down and we all end up in, I don't know, my dad ended up in prison camp and escaped, but I would, if even if I ended up in prison camp, or whatever, or jail, or I would ask them if I could start teaching classes, and I'd do something and try to make the prisons better. That's just who I am. And if I was in prison camp, I'd pass around the potatoes and teach yoga. I would make the best of wherever we are. And that's the attitude I have, because none of us can control what can happen. Look at what happened with COVID and everything shut down. I didn't skip a beat. You would have never thought COVID was even in my life. I'm in real estate. We didn't stop working. So I made the best. We make the best of everything that happens to us. And so this is all we have is today. So what I want you to do is have the most amazing, incredible day today. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I could change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. Two heads are better than one. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I am willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to learn about my services, Life in Harmony, online.com. Leave your number. I'll go over the services. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow. In 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. Please share it with 10 other people and have them share it with 10 other people. The more people we help win, the more we win. And it's a win-win for everybody. And remember, I want you to have an eye-opening day today. And thank you for listening.